Hi, Buttercup. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Collision or Hit. I, Bob Locke, Jim Ross, and Taz here. And today on Collision or Hit, we know we're going to probably see, something good here today on Collision or Hit, Bob Locke says. And we don't know what we're going to see, but it's going to be something good. Well, you got that right, Bob, Jim Ross says. Here today on Collision or Hit, we're going to be seeing some good thing here today. A good match, I would guess, or a good fight. At least that's my belief. Oh, so that's your belief, Taz says, that we're going to see something good. Well, I can tell you one thing, Taz says. Hopefully that we're going to see something good here today on Collision or Hit. It's only going to be a need of time before we see what that's going to be. Alright. Taz says, so now we got Austin Theory in the ring right now. Well, everyone's always wondering, Austin Theory says, about... Come on, Buttercup, you want to in out? No. Well, everyone's wondering, Austin Theory says, what am I going to do? Like, you think I should go? You think I should, go for the TWF light heavyweight winnings again? Because at the end of the day, I think I should do that. Because I know that Toast or Peach or Daisy or whatever her name is, I know at the end of the day, that she won that back. So I think I'll go after, her again. So, if Daisy or Peach or Toast or whatever you want to call her knows what's good for her, she'll just give me the TWF light heavyweight winnings again. Well, good thing I caught you before you chose to fall down, Austin Theory. If you think that I'm going to give up my TWF light heavyweight winnings that I worked hard to win the first time, worked hard to win the 20th time, and worked hard to win for the third time, you got another guess coming, because that's not happening. What you are going to get is me beating you up here today, on Collision or Hit. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, the only one that's going to get beating up is you. I'm the only one going to be beating you up. You're not going to be beating me up. And I'm going to take your TWF light heavyweight winnings away from you. Oh, yeah, I am going to do that. So, so if we get a fight, overling or lord or keeper or whatever you want to call it, then I can take the TWF light heavyweight winnings off of you. Well, looks like Bob Locke says we got that fight lord or fight keeper or fight overling or whatever you want to call them, and it looks like we're going to have the TWF light heavyweight winnings match here today on Collision or Hit. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it is, Bob. And it looks like we're going to be having Peach fight Austin Theory for the TWF light heavyweight winnings here today on Collision or Hit. I can tell you one thing, Taz says. I think Austin Theory, Bob and Jim, I think Austin Theory is going to win this match. Well, this is for the TWF light heavyweight winnings. First, he is Austin Theory, and she is the TWF light heavyweight fighter, Alderling Peach. And now you put the Fight Lord up there, because he'll fall down. And Austin Theory just drop kicked down Peach, or Daisy, or Toast, or whatever you want to call her, Bob Walk says. And he did again. Well, you know, Bob Walk says, well, I could tell you, you know one thing, Jim Ross said, Austin Theory, you know, is some kind of creep. You know, he's been that way ever since he came to the TWF months ago. So why would he be shifting his way now? Taz says, I like that. He's kind of like me. Oh, I was a creep when I first came to the toy wrestling gathering in 20 OYL for big lots back in the day. So I do like Austin Theory's stand and mindset. Well, I could, Taz says, well, I could tell you what, Bob Walk says, no one is going to give Austin Theory on look for his behaviors, or his stand, or his mindset. Now he thinks he's going to put, now he thinks he's going to give Alderling Peach the A downtown. Not happening. She gets out of it, Bob Walk says, and now Austin Theory gets body slammed. So now he knows how it feels, Bob Walk says, to get body slammed in. And she drop kicked and knocked him down. So now he knows how it feels, Bob Walk says. Well, that's right, Jim Ross said. Austin Theory always likes to behave like a bully, or a heel, or a creep, whatever you want to call someone who misbehaves and handles folks badly. You know. And now, Jim Ross says, Taz says, where do you get off, Bob and Jim, calling him a bully or a heel or a creep? You know? Where do you get off scathing him for being a bully, heel, and a creep for? Taz says. Body slam, once again, by Alderling Peach. Well, I tell you right now why, Bob Walk says, because the way he behaves, how he handles folks, his mindset, his stand, it's a stand of a bully, a stand of a creep, a stand of a heel, Bob Walk says. And now, Toastal, or Daisy, or Peach, knocking down Austin Theory, Bob Walk says. And Jim Ross, which one is her true name? Well, that's hard to say, Jim Ross says, because it has to depend on which name you're taking from. If you're going by the Disney film that they made between 93 YL, then yes, her name would have been Daisy. If you're going by the deep drawing shows, then her name would be Toastal. If you're going by Nintendo film games and the other drawing film and all other things, then it would have been Peach. And Peach coming back and, oh, Austin Theory just took her down, so every one of the names is right. And now Austin Theory hopes that he's going to give Alderling Peach the A downtown if this Mattel doll can do it right. Oh! And it looks like he's hoping to become a two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, Bob Walk says. Well, yeah, Jim Ross says, if Mario or Luigi or Toad or Yoshi or someone comes on and helps her, it'll be all over, Jim Ross said. It looks like it all is over, Taz says. We're going to have a new TWF light heavyweight fighter. And Mario was there and showed up. Austin Theory flinged at him, but he didn't. And what is Mario even doing there for? What's Mario even doing there for, Taz says. Why would he do that? I don't know. Could he want to help Toastal out, or Daisy, or Peach out, Bob Walk says. That's his ground for being there, Bob Walk says. Yeah, you want to help Toastal, Daisy, or Peach beat Austin Theory, Taz says. That's his ground for being there, Jim Ross said. Well, then that's unfair. That's not right, Taz says. Mario shouldn't be doing any, shouldn't be able to help her. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. And still the TWF light heavyweight fighter, Elderling Peach. Well, it seems that Elderling Peach and Austin Theory had a good match, a good fight here today on Collision or Hit, Bob Walk says. And at the end of the day, Austin Theory did not win the TWF light heavyweight winnings. Peach kept that. Yeah, that's right, Bob Walk. That's right, Bob. What we saw here today, Jim Ross says, we saw that Peach or Daisy or Toast or whatever you want to call her beat Austin Theory. Oh yeah, and what Jim Ross says, and what we're going to leave out, Taz says, is about how Mario helped Peach, Daisy, Toast, or whatever you want to call her here today on Collision or Hit. You know, then we're going to leave that out. No, we're not going to leave that out. Well, alright, we're going to have Joey Styles now. And he's going to be talking. We're going to have Joey Styles now, Bob Walk says. And he'll be talking of Austin Theory. Alright, Bob Walk, Jim Ross. I'm going to be talking of Austin Theory here today. So Austin Theory, your goal to become a 2-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, and that didn't happen. Why, yeah, Joey Styles, like, yeah, I know it didn't happen. Because Mario just could not mind his own business. He had to put his nose in my business. I would have beat Daisy or Toast or Peach, whatever you want to call her. You know, and then I would have been a TWF light heavyweight fighter. But no, Mario or Mario, however you say that, Italish, borrowed Italish or Italish borrowed name, you know, had to, you know, put his nose in where it wasn't needed. And that's the only way the Toast or Daisy or Peach won. Well, I could tell you one thing, I could tell you one thing, Joey Styles said, Mario did come out, yes, that's true. But I didn't see him do anything to you. You're the one that wanted to hit him. Because he had no business being there, Joey. That's why I hit him. He should have kept his nose out of it. But no, Mario always has to help Peach or Toast or Daisy out, whatever you want to call her. And it isn't done. I'm going to be the TWF light heavyweight fighter again. And if you want to get in my way, Mario, you'll be a dead man too. Well, that's my talk with Austin Theory. Back to you, Bob Walk and Jim Ross. Alright. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking of Austin Theory here today on Collision or Hit. And that's all the time we got here. I, Bob Walk, Jim Ross, Taz. We hope you like Collision or Hit. And we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Or Alone Tonight Raw.